It's see-through. It kind of reminds me of a fruit roll-up, but I'm just hungry. Hello everyone and welcome back to another doll review, and this time we are going to be reviewing the latest Catty G3 doll from the new Skulltimate Secrets. What is it? Let me read it. Skulltimate Secrets Hauntlywood Mysteries. For some reason I read it totally wrong. I was like, mysterious? Wait. I knew this before I was gonna record it, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta read it off of it to get it right. But anyways, forgive me. We are going to be reviewing the Hauntlywood, right? See, I just forgot it. Hauntlywood Mysteries Skulltimate Secret set. But I just got the Catty one. I didn't get the others, which I'll show on the back of the box. I think it's just the artwork, or are they? Yeah, it's just the artwork of the dolls. I didn't get the other two, Frankie or Claudine, but let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see a review on those. I just picked my favorite out of the three, and that was Catty. But before we get into the doll review, I want to take a moment to thank all of my current subscribers who have supported my channel. Thank you so much for your support. And if you are new here and you like the content, whether it be the doll reviews or the gameplay, or if you're just enjoying the vibes, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It really helps me out, and I am really appreciative of that. Now, we are going to be reviewing G3 Catty, not the core doll. I just have the core doll just kind of for like a comparison throughout the video, or maybe at the end of the video. But if you want to take a look at my in-depth review of the core doll, I do have that recorded, so if you want to go back to my channel to take a look at that, feel free to take a gander if you want to get more in-depth review. But this one, we're going to focus mainly on the Skulltimate Secrets Catty G3, and let's look at the box. So the box, I'm not a big fan of these big chunky plastic kind of things that they come out with. I kind of wish that it was like a plastic box, but look at that beautiful artwork though. The beautiful artwork of G3 Catty Noir, 125 plus looks. I don't really do a whole bunch of the mix and matches. When I get a doll, I just take it out, display it, etc. So this box might go into the garage. I don't know yet. But the back of the box, you have the remaining two ghouls. There's Catty, but then we have Claudine and Frankie. I do like Frankie's pink leg, and I just noticed that there's two different tones on the boots, like the silver and gold on Frankie. So Frankie might be my next one, but the Claudine, I just saw she had like the most beautiful face. So I don't know. I might get them when they go on sale, but right now it's just too much to buy, you know, playline dolls. And especially if I'm not gonna, you know, keep this big case. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I feel like if it would make it cheaper, I don't like the gimmick of these. I understand that, you know, the fun of opening it up with the key, and the key is like, the key's cute. I mean, it's a cute key. You get the skull, and then you get some of the detailing in there, like the studs, the silvery, and it's also like it's see-through. It kind of reminds me of a fruit roll-up, but I'm just hungry. Just kidding. I'm not hungry. I actually just ate. But anyways, that's essentially the locker. It represents Catty with the pink and blues. I did already open it. Oh my gosh. I am gonna need the key, and I threw it in here. Hold on. Okay, let's open it. I guess I need the key. The other lockers were easier to open, but I did open them already, and I put all, I'm not gonna review the hangers, the kind of minuscule accessories there, but I am gonna review the clothes that came with her and kind of like the accessories that I would put on her. But before we get into that, we're going to look at the doll itself when it comes in. It kind of like just comes up. You're supposed to put the gimmick stuff here, and she pops up in this, like, coming from out of the stage kind of vibe. But anyway, I just pulled her out. I was like, I'm too impatient for this. Actually, let me put this back in so I'm not everywhere right now. Give me a second. Okay, so reviewing this doll, we'll start with the shoes, the boots. I'm already in love with these boots. They are like a silver disco ball, maybe microphone kind of vibe that you get. And then you also get like these speakers on the side of her boot with the, what are these, like caged like microphone stands that you kind of see in the audience when you go to like a concert. I like that in the heels. And then you get the top kind, and they are separate. Oh, I just turned them. But you can take off that top part of the shoe with the chains, with the cat, and then the heart. And then I just love that overall stars and beaded effect. It's a really neat touch compared to the core doll. But the tail did come separately on this, so I did have to push it in there. But it is kind of flimsy right here. Maybe I need to push it in a little bit more. I don't know. Anyways, the dress, let me pull back her hair. The dress she comes with, it is a one-piece dress, and it is kind of like a leopard print, but with hearts in it. It is a stretchy-ish fabric, not too stretchy, but it hugs her curves, which I love. And then you get that kind of sewed in effect with the silver, and it's like a tinsel design there on her dress, and it goes up in a sleeveless kind of dress going around the neck, and then the print goes all the way around her outfit. She does have a chain belt kind of design with the blue, which I really love, and all the details on the belt is really cute too. I love the colors that they're giving to this new G3 Catty doll. And then we have the harness. The harness has the hearts, then the stars with that embossed kind of design with the bead like design or chain like design that goes across. I think it's a really neat design there. And I think when you add more of the layers of the clothes that she came with, it would tie more together. But she does come with these gloves on there too. They are separate from the hands, but the hands are painted pink. And she actually comes with interchangeable hands too, which I am a fan of. Good job, Mattel Monster High, on thinking that. But for the gloves, you get a sheer kind of fabric here that does come off. But then the hands, you get a design detail with the stars and some rings that go across her fingers. And it also is on the other side. And then the bracelets came separately in one of those bags. I just decided to put them on. One of them's upside down, so I'll have to fix that. But you get the hearts and the beads for her bracelets. Now we'll move up to her face. So her face, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I love her face here. So you do get a different, let me see if it focuses. You do get a different palette for her eye makeup, which is the blues and the pinks, and she's actually facing forward, looking forward instead of to the side like her G3 core version. Now my favorite part of this doll is her lips. I love the gradation of her lips from the dark purple pink to the light pink in the middle, and then her nose is more pronounced with the paint, and I feel like her eyebrows are also darker. So let me get this G3 doll really quick. So the faces itself, her eyebrows, I don't know, it looks like a different mold. Like her face is a little bit wider here and then thinner on the newer version. So is it a new mold? It looks kind of like a new mold. I don't know if it is though, but maybe it's because she's facing forward. But I don't know. It just looks like a different mold to me. But I actually prefer the newer doll face and the body, etc. To me, it looks pretty neat and more clean, if that makes sense. The eyes look a little bit smaller, and she doesn't have the baby hairs on her head, which I wish they did implement into her, and I think it would have given her more. But the overall printing and the palette color, I do like the new G3. They gave her some silver tones in the top of her eye as well. I do wish they added the stars that they had on the core doll. But other than that, I think I prefer this one better. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's new. But they, on the side, they did give some silver effect on her face here. If you can see that. But it's not exaggerated with the stars like in the core doll. Now, her ears are the same. The only thing that she doesn't have, you can see that there was a hole meant for an earring. Let me see if I can give you a look. I don't know if you can see it, but there was supposed to be a hole, it looks like, but it was closed up, so you can't add the earring on there. I mean, you can if you really wanted to, but her hair, she doesn't have the micro braids in her hair. She has the tinsel like hair, which I know a lot of people aren't a fan of, especially if you want to style the hair. I'm okay with it, but I don't know. I wish there were some micro braids in here, but I get it. They're changing it up. And then the tail is a great detail. It is the same kind of tail as the other one. Oh, well, it actually looks bigger. The tail does look bigger. Hold on, let's look at the tail. Can I compare the tails? Can I take off the tails? Hold on, let me check. Can this come out? Okay, I'm pulling the tail and it's not coming out. I don't wanna break my core doll, but the tails kind of look different. It looks a little bit bigger, just a little bit. In my perspective, let me see. Let me try to get them. I don't know. The new G3 looks a little bit more long and a little bit thicker. But that's just me. They both kind of have a pearlescent vibe to the skin, so that's still kind of the same. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do wish that she did have micro braids, but okay. Now, let's go ahead. I want to see what outfits this one came with and see what it looks like with her on. Okay, so the accessories that she came with, she did come with a necklace. So the necklace is like a choker kind of vibe here. And it has what is this? Like a diamond star effect, but then you get the beaded effect there too. And it is like a pearlescent color. Let's go ahead and put that on her neck. Okay, I kind of see the vibe already. Like, I don't know if I like it covering her neck like that, but I mean, we'll see when we put the other stuff on. Okay, so the other accessory she comes with an award trophy. So you get the musical notes with the star trophy and the skullette at the bottom. The back is, I'm glad that they didn't just like put the same thing on the back and it's an actual backing to the award. So that's a cute thing to like have in her hand if you want to display that. She does have a bag as well, which is a pink, that's blue. That's obviously blue, right? A blue bag, and you get that kind of mirror cracked effect in the middle of the bag, and it is a cat-eared heart shape. And it is molded. It's not you can't open it, but on the back there is a detailing for a heart with the 13 in it. Is that 13? Yeah. Heart with a 13 and a zipper effect there. And then like what is this? Oh, is that supposed to be a microphone? I don't know. It kind of looks like she could hold it like this. Maybe it's supposed to be a chain. I don't know. This is kind of odd for a bag down here, but it is. What is that? What is that? It looks like a microphone to me, but it also looks like it can be a handheld, like a wand or something, like a magical girl wand that's supposed to be down there. I don't know. Boop. But I'll just put it there. She does also come with some glasses, which are really neat. They have cracks in them, giving that aesthetic for the Catty Noir effect. If it would focus for me. I'm trying to get the light. Maybe if I turn down the lighting a little bit here, y'all can get a better look. There we go. So here you can get the effect of the glasses with the black kind of border there, and then it has the cracks in them. Let's go ahead and put it on her, see what it looks like. I think yeah, okay, I don't know how I feel about that. I think in the promos they had it like this. Okay, I can get behind that. She doesn't have ears down here, does she? Well, she kind of has like fur that it can get caught on, I guess, or essentially get stuck on. But okay, I can see that's kind of cute. What other things? She didn't have anything else, but she did have, with the clothing, she does have two versions of a skirt. So she does have like a pleather skirt, pink skirt. And it kind of gives like a reptile skin thing, but with faux fur at the bottom. And then of course, opening for the tail. Then you also have to have some kind of silver in there. So they gave like a foil effect with the hearts, which I really like that design. The broken hearts and then the full hearts, and giving like the chained effect there too. So I might put this on her, see how it looks, if it breaks up anything. I think it might. I don't know. I think it might be too much silver because her boots are silver and then all of her accessories are silver. And then she comes with a jacket kind of thing with the blue faux fur at the top of the collar here. And let's see if we can focus. Yeah, so there we go. A blue faux fur at the top. And then the actual jacket piece is a black kind of satin feel. And then the sleeves are a see-through sheer kind of design with blue foil effects. The shattered kind of effects there too. But let me go ahead. I'm going to put these on, swap out her hands too. While we're at it, let's actually look at her hands. So one hand is just a open hand, and it is kind of like waving hi, I guess. But I do like the details in the hand piece. It does match the overall skin, and this is my actual favorite hand mold of any doll that I've ever seen, and it's the heart hand sign, which I'm in love with. I can't believe like whoever thought of that, amazing job, you Mattel creator, Mattel designer, Monster High designer. But yes, this is so cute. Let me go ahead, switch them out, see what outfit I like, and we'll come back and review it all. So I want to give y'all a quick look. This isn't the overall what I've decided to keep her on, but I wanted to give y'all a look of how the skirt looked, the silver skirt, because I didn't try on the pink one. So if I did like the pink one, I was gonna keep that one on, but I at least want to give y'all a look of how this doll looks with the silver skirt. So this is her with the silver skirt. I love the jacket, so I'm probably gonna keep the jacket, but I just feel like with this silver, it's diminishing the pink, and I feel like there's not enough pink. So I feel like when I put on this skirt, I'm going to like it better. So let me go ahead, switch it out, and see how it looks. I also forgot to mention that this doll came with a second pair of shoes, and it's like an open toe strap up shoe, and it's silver with star effects and the blue star effects on the sides here too. So if you want to swap them out, you can, but I think I like the boots better. I think these are like, it says Catty on the side and then Noir on the other. Let's see if I can give y'all that look. So Catty is on one heel, and then her last name is on the other side. So that's a neat little effect there, but I think out of both of them, the boots are the better quality. So I just wanted to show y'all that really quick before I show what she looks like in her pink skirt. Okay, so this is what she looks like in her pink skirt, and you know what? I think I might like the silver skirt better. I think I might like the silver skirt. I don't know. I think it's because of the two tones of pink from the top and here. I don't know if I like that. And then when you take off the belt, you see like a break in the pink. So it's not, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I think I'm gonna put the silver one back on. I think I like that one better. Okay, yeah, I thought I was gonna like the pink better, but I think I like the silver one better. Let me go ahead and swap it back out and yeah, put that one back on. And then of course, it also works with, you know, without the skirt, with just the dress. So that also looks well, but I think I like the silver part, and I don't know, her hair's pink enough, so let me go ahead and just put that skirt back on. Okay, so I think this is my overall favorite styling of the doll. I thought the silver would be too much, but I actually like it better than the pink. So the jacket is cute on her. I like it because it adds more blue, and then to the belt piece, and then of course her purse is blue, and then we have the pink on the shoes, silver on the shoes, silver skirt, pink hair. I think that's enough pink, silver, and blue. That kind of all evens out. So this is what I essentially decided that I loved. I do like, and since I did take off the pink gloves and the sheer kind of glove pieces, I think this overall works. I think if I were to switch some of that out, maybe the pink, like maybe take off this jacket and then put the pink skirt and minimize more of the blue, that would probably work. But I think since my favorite colors are pink and blue, I like the evenness of this. So overall, this is my favorite, especially with the hand mold with the heart sign. I just love this. This is so good. So my overall rating of this Skulltimate Secrets of the Catty. Let's get into it. Okay, so my overall review. I actually love this Catty doll. I think I'm gonna give it for me personally, a 10 out of 10. I actually love this Catty doll now that I've like gotten her all styled up. So one thing that I would probably like to see changed in the future is just these boxes that they come in. I get it. I get the gimmick for the kids. It's all about the kids. I know. But for me, do the kids use it? I get the first part, the exciting part of getting the dolls out. I get that part. But afterwards, are the kids really playing with it? I don't know. And they could make just great display pieces. This is just my opinion, right? But I just wish the packaging came differently. I do love the artwork that they have on the box itself. But overall, I mean, I just am really focused on the doll, the clothes, and some of the accessories. I don't do any of those candy little bars that sometimes Monster High likes to put in their core dolls, like with Catty and all the other core dolls. But yeah, I'm just like more of a like necklace, And then bracelets and bag, I'm good. Backpack, I'm good. And then probably some changeable clothes like this, that's good. Some of the other stuff that came with this, I have still in there. The other shoes, like I showed, I wasn't really a fan of those, so I kept these ones. But I really enjoyed this doll. I prefer it over the core G3, and for me. Even though I do love the core G3, and of course you can switch and swap like the belts if needed to add more pink in here, to break up the pinks in the middle, but I kind of like the blue here. So I think it really depends, and you can also change out the hands between them too, so I really like that feature there. If you have both of them, and then even the boots if you want, but overall for me, I prefer the latest G3 Skulltimate Secrets Hauntlywood Mysteries Catty doll. Let me know your thoughts on this doll and which one you prefer out of the two, if you've seen my first review, or even just seeing them side by side here, which one you think you would like best. Of course, the Hauntlywood series is a little bit more expensive because you get more in it, and then you get this big box that I guess you keep. I feel like if they changed it into the plastic box, it could have been like the ones that you throw away or recycle. I feel like it could make it a little bit cheaper. I don't know. What do you think? But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, I hope you have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at. And remember to stay kind to yourself as well as to others. Simply Rye,